All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So hopefully this is my final video on the U11 with the broken SIM tray. So I took your advice. I called around to some local shops, and what I got was a mixed bag of a bunch of people who have no clue what they're talking about. And I opted to just say, you know what, keep using it on digits. I did call HTC back. I actually called HTC this time. I called them twice. Now in the video, the initial video that I put up on this, I hadn't called them. I spoke to them on a local chat, and you know, that's what I got. But I decided to call. Some of you guys said, hey, did you call? And I said, no, I didn't call. So I called HTC, and you know, they said, yes, we understand that the SIM tray got caught inside the phone, but that is considered physical damage. And this time I kind of went into more in detail. I said, how is it physical damage when I'm just taking out my SIM tray and a part of it gets caught inside the phone? Like, how is it that exactly that's my fault, if you will? I didn't ask that directly, but they couldn't give me an answer. So I just say, you know what? It is what it is. All right, I'll just try a local shop. She told me, yes, your phone is covered under warranty, but we don't cover that. And then she said, well, first she told me you could send it in. And she said, but it'll be 2 months before you get it back. And she kind of implied that it was covered. And then when I asked more questions, she said, oh, no, you still have to pay. I was like, I'm not sending my phone in for 2 months, and then I have to pay you $200. No way. So, and then she, to my surprise, said, you need to call a local shop. I was like, why would you turn away business? You know, just kind of got the idea that she didn't want to deal with me. And I'm really nice over the phone to people, very respectful. And overall, I just felt like it was a brush off move. And, you know, that's just what it is. And so I called some local shops. And the first person I spoke to said, of course, we have to look at it. I said, I understand. You know, I just don't want to drive around town, driving everywhere. And then you guys say I can't fix it or whatever. So, but if you're a cell phone shop, how in the world could you not know how much you charge to do something? I don't buy it, you know. And they said, well, it depends on the type of phone it is and what we have to do to take it apart. And I said, that I do understand. One guy, well, the smartest of them all was this guy who said, oh, I actually know what the U11 is. That's a phone that Sprint has. But at the same time, he was like, well, you know, I don't really know how much it's going to cost to get it apart. I'm like, haven't you done this before? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, so it determines on the customer, or what's changing the price all of a sudden? And he said, well, I could do it for about $40. And I said, okay, $40 is reasonable. So then I call around, and and another place just immediately picked up the phone and said, hey, you know, I said, hi. I told him the story. She said, okay, we'll charge you $29. I said, oh, great, getting even closer to home, right? And then she said, well, hold on a second. What kind of phone is it? And I told her, and she put me on hold, and she comes back and says, that's going to be $249. And I was like, what? I said, you're charging more than HTC directly. She said, yeah, that's our price. And everybody was kind of snarky and rude over the phone, like they just didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, how can you be in the cell phone repair business and you just don't want to deal with this one issue? So I just decided, you know what, this will be a digits phone. It still works over digits. As you can see, I've actually taken away the phone icon and put the digits icon down there permanently. But everybody says, send it to Jerry Riggs. Well, the fact is, it's very easy to take this phone apart. I don't have a repair kit, and I probably really don't need one. All I need to do is heat this up and then just take the back off. I watched Jerry Riggs' video, and it was actually pretty simple. So I might do that. I might give a follow-up video on something like that. But for now, I'm perfectly fine with using this on digits. I've accepted my reality. It's still my boss phone. So now that I can make phone calls on it through digits, you know, there's some pluses to it. So that's what it is right now on the HTC U11 for me. My next phone from HTC will be the HTC U11Is more than likely, unless they come with something that I don't know about, and I'm really excited for that. But let me just say, this has no reflection. I don't think HTC is a bad company. I don't think that they're doing me wrong. I just don't have that type of attitude towards it, because this could happen to any phone, you know, and this is the way they're choosing to deal with it, and that's just their policies. It's not like I spoke to 3 different people, and they all said the same thing. Some of the people said the same thing without even taking my IMEI and checking the warranty. 2 people checked the warranty, but they all said the same thing. That's considered physical damage, and this is what it's going to cost you. And that's what it is. So again, my perspective on it is I don't have any bad feelings towards HTC. A lot of people say, oh, you know, I'm never buying their phones again. Well, yeah, this can happen to anyone. So you're just going to stop buying everybody's phone just because it happens to you. It's a part of the game, man. So I'm still going to purchase HTC phones. I have no ill feelings towards the company. I actually think the phones are hot, so it is what it is. So that's where I'm at right now with the HTC U11. Maybe you'll see an unboxing of the U11Is. I don't know. I've been chatting with Techzilla about that on his channel, and I'm probably going to get that one because it's 6-inch version of this phone with a 1080p display and a lower processor. Other than that, it's basically this phone. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more.